Welcome back to Aodhamar's tutorials again. This week it's not really a tutorial, although it includes a demonstration. Today I wanted to review and demonstrate this product by Scünci. Scünci? Scünci? I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. I saw this and from the box you can't really tell what's in it. But I always have a bit of trouble doing victory rolls, and I thought any product that could help me out with that, I should probably give a try. Now I must honestly admit, when I opened this box, and I will do that for you, I was a little bit disappointed to find inside this, which are two fairly ordinary sort of hair foundations. But the trick is that they have a band of sort of velcro on both sides, and that makes doing victory rolls quite a bit easier if you have shorter layers. That's always the problem that I run into if I try and do victory rolls around my fingers, because the shorter layers will fall out, and this sort of grips onto your hair a little bit better. Further in the box, besides two of these, you'll find a little baggie of bobby pins, and they're just ordinary bobby pins. I haven't actually tried these out yet because I had some other ones on hand when I tried these out first, but I just bought bobby pins, so you can use any old ones you have. On the back of the box you'll find the instructions. Now I was trying these out and I did find that the angle they're holding the hair at in order to create the victory roll wasn't quite right for me, because it would sit very funny on my head. So you have to sort of pay attention where you want your roll to be when you're rolling it up. But you'll see that when I demonstrate it in a bit. Other thing I wanted to say is this retails for $6.99 here, and I bought it at Claire's here in Amsterdam. I'm sure you could also get it online if you wanted to. I think I saw it on Amazon when I had a Google around for it. Also, I think Claire's also ships worldwide, so if you wanted you could get it there. I don't know, maybe you can find it somewhere else cheaper. I had never seen this product before, and it was at Claire's and it just caught my eye and I was like, oh, I should give that a go. So, but in hindsight, maybe I could have just bought two hair foundations and maybe even rigged something up with the Velcro myself. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on to trying them out. What they say on the back of the box to do is divide your hair from the top of your head to your ear. You can either do this with a center part or a side part. So actually I might actually give it a go with a side part, see if that looks any different. Haven't tried that out yet. So. Parting it on the side and then parting from the top of your head to your ear. Give it a couple of combs through. And take your hair foundation. And I like to slide it down my hair somewhat. Place it sort of in the middle and then slide it down. And then you have to make sure that you pop these ends in. And spread your hair out while you roll. It's still a bit tricky to do, especially with shorter layers in there. Note to self, have your bobby pins handy. And then what I like to do is sort of smooth the hair over a bit with a comb. I'm sticking a couple of bobby pins from the bottom, like so, and from the back. Gotta say, they are nice bobby pins. Now you already see my problem with these. They do work. I mean, you do create quite a nice roll. Thing is, they're quite long. I don't know, maybe if you have more hair than me, it's easier, but I find it quite tough to cover the entire ends. What I have to do is sort of squeeze out my hair like so, in order for it to cover the ends as well as the front here. And I do find you do sort of see, okay, it's dark, but you do sort of see the hair foundation in there. So yeah, I had to fiddle with it a bit in order for all the small hairs to go in there. can sort of pin them in if you have to. They do stay well, I gotta say, they do sort of like sit very nicely. Okay, I'll do the other side. It's a bit easier if you do it with more hair, so maybe this side will be better. If you need to, and this is recommended on the box, clip your other hair out of the way so it doesn't get in the way of rolling. It's much easier if your hair is all the same length at the front. As you roll, try and incorporate these bits here. Again, spread out your hair over it. Just gonna stick one in so it stays. They do stay amazingly well, I gotta say. And then sort of spread your hair around it. Oh, this one looks a lot better than the other side. I'm gonna do the other side again. Make sure the sides are somewhat inside. I could like to push them in a little bit. And to keep it in place, just hit it with a bit of hairspray. To sum up, the best tips I have for using these Scünci Victory Roll aids is to push them in a little bit when you have them rolled up so they don't appear as much. And of course, if you want to, you can cover up this end bit here with some hair accessories. Now, the pros I have for these, it definitely makes a victory roll updo quite a lot easier, especially if you have shorter layers. I do like the Velcro on it, it does stay amazingly well, it's not gonna budge. Also, they look quite nice, even though you do see the ends. You can sort of cover them up with like a hair flower or something, and if you do them high enough on your head, people are not gonna be able to see in them, so it works fairly well. I have a few issues with this. I do find the price point quite high for just a couple of hair foundations. Maybe you're better off just buying one of those donuts and cutting it to size. These are quite long for my head. Maybe if you have slightly bigger head than me, or if you have a bit more hair, it's not as problematic. I do find them also quite thick. They could be a little bit thinner in my opinion, but then again, they do sort of give that convincing 1950s look, so if you have trouble doing victory rolls, maybe this is a product for you. I think it could definitely be a lot easier than just trying to roll your hair up, especially if you have shorter layers, so maybe give this a go, or make your own. I should probably not be saying that, right? I really hope you enjoyed this review. If you did enjoy this review, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Also check out my Instagram, Facebook and Pinterest page. They're linked up in the top banner, and I will all see you next week. Bye everyone!